Okay, everybody, welcome to Astral Heat at London's Belong at Game. We're NGI, and I am joined by Mr. Zero, and I am Fury.
Hello.
Walking to play some Blaze Blue at the tournament. It's pretty big, and the Scots are down today, so it's going to be a very interesting tournament. At least, like, over half the players are pretty strong.
Yeah, we definitely got a good show in this time around.
Yeah, so from Scotland, here he is, Mr. SpintoWin. And now, this is a character I can talk about since he actually is playing Susan, and Mr. E's Amane I'm very familiar with. Now, this is obviously in Amane's favor, may I say. It's just because Susan's hitbox is very, very big. So no matter what Amane like normals uses, like pressure and stuff like that, it's very hard for Susan to actually get out. The key here is to use Susan's 2C to actually get out a lot of like air pressure and stuff like that. So we'll see if SpintoWin knows this. Probably isn't too wary of it, but we'll see.
Well, to my knowledge, SpintoWin he's been playing Susan for a while now, so
oh, definitely.
He seems to know what he's doing, but
he definitely knows confirms that I don't know. I'll give you that much.
He's definitely not bad. I can tell you that much. But then again, you have E. That's a very well costumed.
It is unfortunate that I play E all the time, so he knows this matchup very, very well.
Well, it doesn't really help that Susan
I maybe should have told Spin to that, but you know.
Probably. Well, he seems to be doing fine right now, even though his health bar is like almost finished. But despite that, he seems to be controlling the last bit of the match very well.
Yep,
no, that was very good.
That was very good. The thing with Susan's overhead after he does his 6C is that he can 5D and then check what you're doing and then overhead you or low. So it's disgusting, but if it does get blocked, then you're going to get punished. But that's an example of it. SpintoWin using it correctly.
He's doing a good job so far, keeping E at bay with the drills and stuff. Because I remember seeing one of E's matches against Power back at Revo. So he was very, very aggressive against Power, which I was really surprised how he was playing it. But it was just a matter of like Power adjusting very well to that kind of play. So I think he can do the same thing against SpintoWin, but it's a matter of whether Spin can see the gaps that Amane has, because he's definitely no gapless.
There definitely is.
It's definitely no gapless. There are things that he can react to. So so I think he just took it. So into the final
you're right on that one.
Round,
he just needs to see where the gaps are. And I think he might know, but I'm not absolutely sure.
It might not. It might work against him a little bit, because since Susan is slow, it might be a little bit hard for him to punish those gaps. But yeah, I mean, so far it seems like an even match, despite the matchup.
E needs to be very wary of those 6As. Very good in certain situations. The
thing with Susan as well is that you can think sometimes that you can disrespect some of his strings, but then you can't. So you're with a counter here. You're like, what? That just happened.
This is a case of being wary of what Susan has at all times. You need to actually know what those icons are.
That's one of the mistakes I make personally, because I don't recognize them very well still this late.
The main one you really need to know, in my opinion, is to make sure the second one is a DP.
The DP,
make sure
definitely.
you remember that is the DP at the very least.
Definitely. But once you know that, SpintoWin just took it.
He did.
Very good.
His confirms are on point, and he's just being patient and just waiting for his.
He seems to be doing well. He seems to be adjusting to Amane very well.
Either that or there's some Amane in Scotland we don't know about it. But
I'm pretty sure there isn't.
I'm pretty sure he is our only Amane in the UK.
I'm surprised that Grab didn't even connected, because several times when DOC tried to do it against me, it would be so awkward he wouldn't connect. So
and here come the sword loops into Susanoo. No, he stops to
there we
actually
go.
take the meter. He's actually got command grab. He has to be very wary.
Oh, there we go.
They said.
Normally, what I do for that, the thing with Susan is that both his overheads are very slow. So with Jin, specifically with Jin, it's very easy to see fade to that. So whenever I see the string, I try to do that. But I don't think that's the same case with Amane. But his overheads are definitely not that fast, as far as I'm aware.
Not that Susan has bad mix-up, it's just that they're not very quick.
They're not very, he's very slow. He's very, very slow. But he seems to be doing fine in this match so far against Amane of all characters. So far so good.
It's probably that SpintoWin plays, because he plays me, it's that SpintoWin plays a very different style to me. Like, I will wait for you there all day and wait to anti-air, but SpintoWin has different playstyle. He plays very aggressive at times when he needs to be. And
Yeah.
obviously all these confirms that I definitely don't know.
What fine? The thing is, that since last time I saw XSpintoWin play, he seems to have improved vastly. To what I've seen. They said the same thing goes for CT5. I played him yesterday. And
CT5 opting to play Jin now. Although he did sort of sub Jin before. But
he did before. He used to play Hazama, but now he's playing Jin. The good thing about these guys is that they stick together very well. So they teach each other. They are very.
Scots are definitely like a close-knit bunch like us. I'm not too sure on the personal level, but definitely as Blaze V players, most definitely they're some of the best.
They all seem at the moment, from what I've seen, they all seem to be on the same level when it comes to to knowing the game right now. So
and that's the 2C I'm talking about. You have to be completely wary of that at all times with Susan. So
that was
unfortunate.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Maybe a switch to Jin for E might have been a good idea.
Yeah, probably.
But, we'll see.
Would have been
but
better.
whatever.
But yeah, GG's to them.
Still not out of the tournament yet.
Yeah.
So E.